noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad, hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad. Y más convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad. Y más allá. Crecemos en número, en solo un trueno de horizontes. Seremos miles, más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad, hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad.
get on your feet. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Come on, get loose with the heat. Right now, we go party till we black out. So get the fuck up.
Follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me escape from this unlove, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to look my way and never back to you. I'm not above, but let me be myself. I'm not above, let me be myself.
Back in time.
Don't know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Ways to shake the ground, you feel it moving with the revolution.
Can you give me what I need? Just give me what I want, baby. Can you give me what I need? Just give me what I want. Just give me what I want. Give me what I'm looking for.
I just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been so scared that I'd unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I am strong. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies about that. It wasn't picking up the live feed that we had. We are, in fact, I think it's on mute actually as well, so that's even better. Apologies about it, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We are back. So apologies about it. Just a bit of a technical difficulty. It wasn't picking up the live feed we had. You see, 12 out of 15 runners at the moment. Don Productions serving a one-race ban at the moment. We are waiting on Cam and Dean Wasaki to get in the session, and that will be the full grid for this first race. Don will be back in race 2. And I'm Matthew Duffin, as always, joining the commentary box for tonight's pro-am race around the lovely Long Beach circuit here in California. He's on sunglasses, shades, flip-flops in all this sunny weather. I'm joined in the commentary box, or on the commentary stand, should I say, with a good friend Dan Davis, aka Unorthodox. Dan, evening.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Simplay, and it's a pleasure to be here in California, Long Beach. I got my sexy red bikini on just for you guys this evening. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a great night racing here at Long Beach, and it should be a very, very interesting night, Matt.
It should be a very interesting night. Dean Wasaki's just joined, so that's the 13th out of 15 drivers that we should have in the session. I'm just trying to see who else we are missing from that list.
Kieran Argent just says his game and wheel won't work, so we're missing Argent. I
We
believe.
are missing Argent, then Argent is the other one that we are missing as well. That's the one that I'm missing off the list, and so just Dean Argent and Cam to get in the session. But we're blue skies, beautiful scenery here at Long Beach in California today.
Mate, I'm loving it.
Beautiful
loving it.
scenes, yeah.
Getting a lovely tan. It's better than Cornwall in England. It's lovely here. Absolutely beautiful.
A nice 20 degrees here in California at this time. At 4 o'clock, obviously, evening race, the first evening race of the season. We've had our 2 night races. We're having all the day races. We've got an evening and an early morning race. The early morning one being Bathurst when we travel to Australia. As that is Dean, I do believe, just coming in. And Daniel Francis backing out of this lap in the Acora, which, as you told me before we came on air, Dan, this track is actually sponsored by Acora. So Dan Davies pretty much on a home sort of circuit for him in terms of sponsorship. Obviously, the Honda being Japanese and the Acora having the named sponsor of this circuit. Can he go well around this track is the question. I'm just going to run you through the championship. Monkey Boy leads the way. 69 points clear of Holty with Liam Gamer in third. NJ in fourth place with Rabbit Joe just behind him, and that's quite tight, 10 points between them three. Argent then down in fifth with Stovsloff sixth. Smoky Devil 8th with Daniel Francis 9th, Aidan Bennett in 10th with Dean 11th, tied with Aidan Bennett. Smithy 2 points behind them two. Then you've got Don and DJ Phil tied down the order. Mazda obviously not in the Pro-Am League anymore. Alfie and Cam bringing up the rear as we've got Argent back in. So yeah, all good in that championship so far. Good few tight battles up and down that pack as well. Forever Forward Racing lead the way in the constructors by 80 points from Iron Brew B, which is the Porsches of Liam and Rabbit Joe. Iron Brew C of Holty and Cam there in third with Bossman Motorsport 4th, MC Motorsport in P5 with DL Motorsport 6th, Pepsid Motorsport in 7th, and AA 3D Printing in 8th.
Awesome. This is going to be a fun night of racing here at Long Beach. It's like it's the IndyCar version of Monaco here, as they like to call it. As IndyCar, they think this is their jewel in the crown, other than obviously the Indy 500. But Long Beach is a challenge, and we're currently watching the championship leader of Monkey Boy. I think he's just getting himself settled, as the guys are currently doing lap times of 120s and 21s at the minute, so still some pace to be found. I've done a bit of practice here, and there is definitely more pace out there, so we'll see how these guys get on. Once they get a chance, Monkey Boy comes around the main straight, I will take you a lap around this beautiful circuit here in Long Beach.
Indeed you will. Monkey Boy, one of the championship favourites this year. In fact, he's pretty much stamped his authority on going up this season. I think he's pretty much got one hand on the trophy as he's about to come across the line. I'll leave you with Dan to take you across the lap.
Yeah, so like I said, we're here in California of Long Beach, and we're riding along with the Mercedes of Monkey Boy. He raced in the Pro Group the week, and here he goes into turn one. You've got to be careful of this little curve there. Can throw you off into the wall and into the beautiful fountain section where obviously the fountain can't be moved, so they've had to move it around. Then into turn three, don't want to hit that curb too hard. Matt will know for sure because he went to space. And then into turn four there, weird corner that is a bit off campus. You can get caught out and tap that wall. And then into turn five, another awkward corner, late apex. You just really want to get the car nicely turned in, and then goes uphill ever so slightly due to the changing heights here in Long Beach. Then we go down the back straight here, and I did have the names of the circuits, but I've lost them now, which is Seaside Way. And the Monkey Boy is improving. He's 5/10 up down Seaside Way, and then into Firestone Corner. Obviously, Firestone is the tyre producers in America and what run the Indy 500, so into Firestone. Then into the Indy left, and this hairpin does not have a corner name, so it's called Turn 11. Got to get this corner right, get a nice drive out the final corner, and then down the main straight once again alongside Shoreline Drive, and that is a lap of Long Beach. And Monkey Boy improves his lap time, but he doesn't go any higher.
He doesn't go any higher. Joe improved his on that last run as well to go 4/10 quicker than Monkey Boy. At the moment, you know all about that last corner and getting a good run out of it, don't you, Dan? Or not getting a good run out of it, should I say?
I got hindered, best way to put it. But for you, mate, turn 4 is your Achilles heel.
Oh, turn 4, we was having an epic battle, and then all of a sudden you fight your way through, and I found the curb, and all of a sudden I was visiting the International Space Station.
Joining Fury.
In a GT5 of all things, not really known for their power.
I've got to say, mate, I was impressed that you managed to get into the space station in that thing. Very impressed.
Oh dear, as we see Liam Gamer here just going past either Alfie or Smoky Devil. Here's his teammate Rabbit Joe, currently on provisional pole. Two guys in the 1 minute 19. Smithy having a fantastic qualifying at the moment, up in P4. Not seen him this high for quite some time. He's been up there in qualifying 2s but never qualifying 1s. In fact, he's just commented, "Go on Smithy lad, running on rocket fuel," he says. So he's cheering himself on in this one so far. NJ then, his teammate, not had the best of luck in recent weeks, but he's just got some new fans fitted to the Thrustmaster T150. What can he do in his Lamborghini? The only Acura at the moment till we get Don in race 2 is down P9. At the moment it's Dean Wisocki P8 going for it on the wheel. He spoke with Mazda last week, and Mazda sort of coached him through a few bits and told him that, look, forget about promotion this year, that's kind of gone. Looking at the table, Dean was sort of practicing on the wheel and then racing on the pad because he still didn't feel quite comfortable. This time Mazda spoke with him, and he says, look, just race on the pad, get every lap you can in, as NJ goes in. Argent goes up into P5 at the moment, so good qualifying so far. 7/10 separate the top 3. DJ Phil Green, he's a 10th up at the moment, currently a couple of seconds off the back of the Acura of Daniel Francis, but getting a bit of a toe from Aidan Bennett.
I find that the toe isn't going to be the most helpful thing in the world here at Long Beach. It's a short circuit, and I think space is going to be the main thing. You got to make sure you have a clean run and no one is in your way. So it's who's that in the background?
I think that was Dean. Dean had a spin, and I think Hulty got caught up. Hulty's pitted as a result of that one. And there's Kieran just brushing the wall. Yeah, you're right. The slipstream here, not the best. Maybe down the start straight you can get a good toe and a good run, but everywhere else it's quite.
It's going to be a circuit that hinders, and like I said, space is everything. I believe there's one car who's currently in turn 5 right now, and that's kind of the space you want, all on your own. As Argent is ghosting with someone, so he probably can't see anyone. It's Daniel Francis, so he's the man who's in the perfect position. No cars around him, no one to distract him. This is, for me, would be the best situation here at Long Beach. You do not want to be getting involved in anyone else's accidents. It's
sort of worth sacrificing a lap to create that gap to somebody to then get a better second run. Evening to Liam Game, a peaceful explosion. Daniel Francis Smithy, Rabbit Joe in the chat on Orthodubs as well. Kieran Argent, Welshie, Jamie Brazier and Phil Naylor as well in the chat. Rabbit Joe has gone a little bit quicker once again. Any Ginettas on track tonight, Matt? No Ginettas on track tonight, Phil. No, don't worry about that. There could be a few Ginettas if you carry on at that pace there next season, maybe.
Yeah, very much so.
He looked quick.
Phil and that Ginetta could be a force to reckon with for next season.
Yeah,
that was.
I know Sutty likes the car. Sutty's kind of been trying to get Phil to drive it. Now Phil's had a go, and he's had a good go in it as well. I think that could have just tickled him.
For a circuit like Long Beach, it would suit the Ginetta beautifully. But for a circuit like Monza, they're going to hinder very much so.
Yeah. We've already seen what the Acora is like in the Pro-Am this year around Daytona. A track like that just isn't going to cut it. As here is our Acora man, just clipping the wall. And really bouncing off the wall. Yeah, that's that lap gone. Aidan Bennett must have not seen the video on the group earlier, because he's picked himself up a one-place grid penalty, then crossing the pit exit line.
Let's see if I can get someone next in the pit so we can kind of get an idea.
That's Dean coming in.
He's coming in. I'll keep an eye on someone coming out the pits, but if someone coming down the main straight, Argent is perfect. If you come down here, there'll be a blue line. You can just see it there in the left there. Argent goes across the blue line. That's actually the pit lane line. And when there's another car in the pits, the other drivers have got to be aware of other cars around them and not to kind of hinder each other and cross that line, and give the drivers respect and space, especially here at Long Beach, because that's the natural line, as you saw Argent taking that line. So we've got a couple of guys here coming out.
Well, there we go, Dean. So you follow the blue line down, and then the blue line's going to turn to yellow, and you've actually got to get to the end of the yellow line, and that's the pit exit. It's a long pit exit. It's pretty much 90 degrees left after that. Dean did that absolutely brilliantly there. And can he improve any more? Not seeing many improvements here with 2.5 minutes left on the Rabbit Joe still on provisional pole at the moment. Liam and Smithy are the only two cars in the pits. Liam said he's struggling around this circuit.
Rabbit Joe obviously not crossing that blue line and giving the space, obviously, because he saw a couple of cars.
Yeah, that's a pair of Porsches on top of each other. That's Smoky Devil or Alfie, I do believe. Not having the best time. Smoky Devil not got a lap time. I mean, it must have been Alfie, because Smoky Devil's still going here. Yeah. Smoky Devil yet to register a lap. So far...
Porsche... after doing a couple of practice sessions, I don't think the Porsche is the best suited. It's going to be one of the contenders for sure, the Porsche.
Do you know, the car I think, honestly, is the McLaren of Hulty.
Hulty?
I think this McLaren. This McLaren, or any McLaren, but the other two are Dean and DJ Phil down the pack.
I'm gonna say the Lamborghini.
Oh, okay.
The Lamborghini, yeah.
Okay.
Because I've seen Andy, who does the pro group, and he managed to get the Lamborghini planted, and he made a sloppy lap, and he managed to out-qualify myself and Gary on a practice session.
Yeah.
So on a sloppy lap. So if he's got that car hooked up, then the Lamborghini, as you see a row of cars coming out of the pits here.
There's an absolute queue, and there's not really time to sort of back off and let anybody have it, because you've got to get your foot to the floor to get your outlap done, as there's only 1 minute 23 when Alfie leaves the pit lane, so he's really got to be on it here to get an outlap in, and then keep on it to get a second flying lap in. Here, Aidan, and Alfie's lost it, so that's pretty much Alfie's qualifying wrecked as DJ Phil comes round the corner. That's pretty much Alfie's qualifying done for him. He's not going to get round in 1 minute 5 The other guys might though. Dean Wasocki currently on board with Smithy and Aiden in the pits. They're not going to get another run in. Smithy's down to 5th now as Argent goes up into P4. So good lap from Argent, moving himself up into P3. He's just gone even better, so he's gone up into the top 3. Monkey Boy crosses the line now. He can't find the 2 tenths he needs to get pole. NJ as well is in the pits. What about this man Holty coming up to the hairpin? The visitlongbeach.com hairpin, as it says there on the advertising board, and out towards the wall, flat out now until turn 1. Any improvement here? We'll get another shot at this as well. Can't find any time.
I think that might have been an outlap. I'm going to try my best to stick to the cars that are coming towards the line as best I can. I believe these guys are on an outlap. Daniel Francis, he comes across the line. Yeah, that looked like an outlap to me.
Yeah, Smoky Devil's managed to get a lap on the board. He's up to he's P14, but still only 7 seconds off, and he's got another chance at this. So has Dean Wasocki. He's got another chance. Liam Gamer's coming to the end of his lap.
I think Liam Gamer won't get a lap time in, and whoever's crossed the line now will just get one more lap. But a lot of drivers coming into the pits. Monkey Boy, Arjun, and Smithy and NJ all bailing on their lap times. Here comes Liam Gamer. Can he improve on his lap time and get himself any closer? 7th on the grid at the minute.
Now stays 7th. Yeah, so no improvement there for Liam Gamer. Holty will then be the next man to cross the line. So quite a big wait, but Holty, like you said earlier, Dan's in quite a good position here. He's got a free track in front of him, not got to worry about a single car spinning or anything. He can just get his head down here and put in a perfect end to his lap. Is he up at the moment? Let's see. Where do you overtake on this track? Any tips appreciated? I'll leave that one for you, Dan.
Turn 1. Turn 1 is your best bet. And maybe into Firestone, which is just before the tight twisty stuff at the end. The first of that corners, and Holty crosses the line.
Yeah, goes up to
P3.
So a good lap from Holty there.
We've got a huge gaggle of cars here.
Daniel, Smokey and Dean Wasocki all coming to the end of their laps. Daniel
P6.
Oh, good P6. Smokey Devil goes P6. What can Dean Wasocki do as he's crossing the line? I don't think he did anything. I don't think he made any improvement, but not a bad qualifying for him. Rabbit Joe, though, will take pole position tonight, and that is his first pole position, I do believe, of the season. I will just check the stats page now. And yep, Rabbit Joe, first pole position of the season for him. Yet to find the win, so he's at the start he needed for the win in his favour. Monkey Boy will line up alongside him with Holty P3. Argent's down in 4th with Smithy 5th. Smoky Devil in 6th. Daniel Francis starts 7th. NJ and Liam dropped to 8th and 9th after them last few laps with Stovsloff P10. Dean Wasocki dropped to 11th in the end, couldn't improve on his time. Aidan Bennett 12th, but will get a 1-place grid penalty, so that'll promote DJ Phil with Aidan dropping to 13th. Alfie will start 14th, and in this one then, Jamie Brazier try the cut back on the long straight, onto the long straight, to be fair. Basically got no chance of overtaking, says Smithy. Got a chance of overtaking. It's all about patience, isn't it, this track? It's all about the patience and how you play it.
Yeah, definitely. And just before we get into the race, one thing that we got to consider as well is the pit entry and the pit length. This is probably one of the longest and most painful pit lanes on the calendar, because remember, as you come out the hairpin, there's a very, very small gap on the right hand side, the most awkward place you can get a pit lane, and you have to make sure you get the car slowed down as quickly as possible, or you will get a penalty.
Indeed you do. Then even into Dean Wasocki. Well done, Joe, says Peaceful Explosion, and best quali I think for me, says Daniel Francis. I'd have to go back through the Facebook page to see if that was a best qualifying for yourself, buddy, but either way, happy with that one down in P7.
Yeah, this track is all about patience and just waiting for the guy in front to make the mistake. There's going to be opportunities where this will happen, as we're just running through the grid here, but it's all about making sure you capitalise on other people's mistakes, but also making sure you stay away from the walls, because those walls will bite, and it's a narrow circuit, so you really have to be patient and know who you're racing against as well, because if you come across someone that is a bit feisty, then you might have to be patient.
Yeah, indeed. Race mandatory pit window is lap 10. Obviously you can pit before, provided you have sufficient damage that's hampering the car, and also you have to get 3/4 distance to score a point here at Simplay Motorsport. That is lap 18 you've got to get to before you're classified for points. So an interesting one to get to. Longest race, I do believe, of the season, this one. 24 laps. Last week was 20 around Alton Park. This one now 24, as the lights are coming on for the first time today. The sun setting here in California, and what a good start for Rabbit Joe. Also, Holty then gets away beautifully as well. Monkey Boy already going a bit wider, and that is Smithy who's trying to follow them through, and already Smithy and Monkey Boy just going into the wall a little bit there. A few drivers taking avoiding action, and it's all about cautious on the brakes. Daniel Francis looks like he's got a bit of a good start. Bit of a shuffling. Oh, Daniel Francis has been caught up with one of the Porsches, and I think there was a Lamborghini in the wall. And Dean Wisocki got a horrible start, drops 14th. That's NJ who's now round, and that looked to be Liam Gamer. Yeah, and this is Long Beach. Oh, and Daniel Francis has just gone for a flip. This is horrendous here. Liam and Smithy, oh, and Dean as well, getting caught up in another incident. So what was a good qualifying for Smithy has not turned out to be a good 2 corners. Dan, that was hectic.
Yeah, definitely. But the man who made all the gains there, has got Nicky in the comments here from Motive, who's also part of Team Pro Labs. Hello, Nicky, mate. Welcome here. And yeah, the man who's made the best get out of that is Holty. He's moved himself from 4th up into 2nd place. And like you said, Matt, this guy's the man to keep an eye on, and he's in 2nd place, about to give Rabbit Joe some...
no!
I say that, he spins it!
Just as you say that, he loses the rear coming through Firestone Corner, and that's horrible for him. Look at these cars with damage. Don't forget, on the online championships mode, teammates cannot pit at the same time. So if there's 2 of you that's got to pit, one of you has to go in early, but this will be the mandatory pit stop done here. And Liam, look at Liam and Smithy struggling at the moment.
Yeah, more and more Liam struggling with crabbing and damage. Look at that. That Porsche is more and more looking like a Beetle than a Porsche.
It's as if he's treating Long Beach at the minute as a pinball circuit, not a racetrack so far.
I just noticed. Yeah, Argent's now starting to bring the gap down to Rabbit Joe. So Rabbit Joe, I was in the comments earlier in a party with him, and he looks to put the practice in, and he's got the hang of this circuit. And that Porsche is looking good at the minute. He's looking comfortable, but Argent will give him something to think about for sure.
It is, and one thing to say that Argent and Rabbit Joe, for all their pace they've had this season, haven't taken a race win yet here at Simplay in 2 seasons. Banger racing at its finest, says Jamie. A few turn 2 Terminators there, says Phil Naylor. Typical commentator's curse for Peaceful Explosion. Hi Dan, hi Matt, been looking forward to this. What the hell, says Moshi. And I tell you what, this is just a gaggle of cars. The only man who stayed out is Dean Wisocki. Now, is that the wise choice? His McLaren probably looked the best car out of the lot of them there.
Yeah, I don't know about what state NJ's car, and there's NJ's. He's just not in the best of conditions either, but it looks drivable, to be fair. So the first corner melee is a bit chaotic there, and I kind of knew that turn 1 and the fountain was going to be a bit chaotic. Yeah. But well, it's just shown us as the top 3 now starting a bit closer. Monkey Boy is starting to catch on to the back of his teammate here, and trying to make some progress as Liam Gamer is now in the pits. And he's now getting his car serviced, and it looks brand new now. Doesn't look like a Beetle no more.
Brilliant Project Car 2 mechanics here. Like your dad says, they do nothing visually, but they actually make that car look brand spanking new altogether. DJ Phil Green, he's going here. His teammate didn't pit, but he's 45 seconds off the lead. Now, is that tactical from Dean? Is he trying to get to the end? I wonder. Dan, Smithy, Aiden and Liam are all a lap down on these guys, so it's just about getting to lap 18 and scoring them points that they need for these guys. Smithy, 100% damage, he says. Yeah, terrible going into turn 1 and 2 there, but DJ Phil hassling the back of Alfie at the moment. Alfie, DJ Phil's Motive colleagues team.
Argent down the inside of Rabbit Joe.
Yeah, he's got Rabbit Joe done, so Argent looking like he's got that move sorted early doors here into turn 1. He's put some serious race stints into this one, so he knows what his tyres can do. He knows what he's going to be able to do. And the fact he's got past Rabbit Joe, he just looks very wide there. Monkey Boy looks like he could have a good run towards the hairpin. Patience, patience, patience. And I tell you what, this could be disastrous if these two were to take each other out. Kieran, though, has had a problem with inconsistency recently. Needs to get that one out of his system and just carry on with this one in the lead. Smithy, been in the pits fixing repair till the end, he says. Aiden Bennett, 100% rear, 40% front and 20% engine damage. Aiden is only just leaving the pits and he's 2 laps down.
That's such a shame for him. This is the problem with Long Beach. You really got to trust your other drivers and make sure that they give you space and respect. And as you can see in the first race, this hasn't happened. And the Pro-Am guys are obviously a bit more inexperienced, are showing their experience here at Long Beach. You do have to respect your other drivers And what is he? Oh, that's Smithy coming out the pits.
Yeah, that's Aiden coming out the pits. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Aiden. Yeah. So Stealth Lost has actually done a good start. He's got himself up into 5th place quietly with Smoky Devil behind him as well. But Smoky looks like he's had a few trips into the walls.
Yeah, it looks like he's had a few scrapes on that car. It's not looking its finest. DJ Phil is still behind Alfie. Oh, he's dropped off the back a little bit, still trying to find a way through. NJ and Dean still haven't pitted, so their cars obviously aren't handling too bad at the moment. Because NJ, actually saying that, Smithy's only just come out of the pits, hasn't he? So NJ's only just been free to pit. But I mean, given it this long, if the car doesn't feel too bad, surely you just kind of keep going instead of pitting and maybe being in the middle of traffic a lap down.
Yeah, definitely. And if the car,
Alfie,
he's able to.
Sorry, Dan, Alfie's just lost his rear wing on that Porsche. That could be big damage on the rear of that, and he could really be struggling. DJ Phil's giving him a cheeky flash there, and Alfie now in all sorts of bother. He's going to go defensive here, but DJ Phil's now going to cut back, and he's going to send one up the inside at Firestone Corner. And what a move from DJ Phil. Nicely done from the young man, the radio DJ, Radio Seren, if you want to check him out over there. But what a move from him into Firestone, and Alfie could be in all sorts of bother as Smithy's in the pits once again. Not sure what that's for.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know if it's
no rear
he's lost the rear wing. So he's had a contact with the wall somewhere. But DJ Phil, just before he went on air, he was just messaging me saying he's really starting to like this McLaren, and he might be thinking about running it for the Motive Championship. So
oh, really?
He's really gelling with this McLaren and enjoying it, and as you can see, there's no damage on the car, and here at Long Beach it's very easy to damage the car, and he's enjoying every second of it. Let's see what other battles are going on. Holty has lost time. He's lost out to Stealth Slot.
Yeah,
so Holty, the man we thought we were looking to be good, is just having a bit of a mare of a start.
Yeah, and just looking at the lap time, last lap 1:35, so he's had a bad. He must have taken to one of the escape roads or a spin somewhere, because that's a really poor lap from him. What can he do to get back on it? Nice to see Stealth Sloth running in the top 4. Rabbit Joe sticking with Argent, but Monkey Boy as well sticking with the back of him. Now Holty, what drive can he have? 14 seconds off the leader. What can he do from here?
I don't know if Smoky Devil is struggling with something, because that car doesn't look like it's crabbing, but it looks like a handful. It does not want to turn in. It's a bit twitchy, isn't it? Sort of, yeah. Not twitchy as such, it's kind of just like understeering like mad, just does not want to turn in at all. So I think Smoky is carrying some form of damage, but yeah, for sure he's struggling there. But
it's Holty, and I think Smoky Devil looked like they was coming into the pits there. We've had a retirement from the race.
Is that Holty?
Oh, it was, yeah. Holty's retired. Oh dear, Smoky Devil then is into the pits at the end of lap 6, and Holty has retired from the race, so I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, strange one. So what did happen to Holty then? Lap 6, leader into the pit lane, so everybody gets bumped up an extra place there as well. Interesting to see that one. Smoky Devil in the pits, his teammate with bad rear damage. Looks like he's not doing too bad, to be fair, to keep it going on the track. He's just clipped the wall there. He's got Neil, NJ all over the back of him, and like Peaceful Explosions just said, the top 3 are running away with it. And Nicky, wow, DJ
Monkey.
Phil.
Monkey has actually lost out a lot of time, and Stealth. I thought Stealth was in front of him then.
No, it's Aiden.
So Rabbit Joe is coming through Indy left, and Monkey Boy's only now coming up to Firestone Corner. So
what has happened to Monkey Boy?
No idea. As
Holty's just he got hit coming into the pits, and it sent him backwards, got disqualified.
Oh no!
Damn!
I did warn about that pit lane. Can be quite a nasty one, and it's always worth. I don't know if the guys will be listening now here in the Pro-Am or even in the Pro. I always do this, and I think it's always helpful, is to always do a practice pit stop, just to get an idea of what you're dealing with and where you need to hit the markers. Because Alfie looking down to try and make a move, but he's just clipped the wall. But it's always handy to kind of get that pit stop and learn that from what you got to do in the race, basically.
It really is. DJ Phil still hanging on to his 5th place at the moment, so he's been promoted one more in the top 5. DJ Phil, so a good drive for him here. Dean has managed to get past Smoky Devil, as Smoky Devil has pitted then, and Dean is about 30 seconds off the back of this little gaggle of cars at the moment. Oh, it's DJ Phil. Looked like he clipped the wall coming on the exit of turn 1, and that was a hard hit. And what's he going to do? Alfie, with damage on the rear of that Porsche, looks to be driving the car. Not too bad at the minute, Dan. I know he's getting hassled by NJ. Oh, as I say that, into the wall he goes. And NJ through and goes a bit wider there. We probably tried to avoid a spinning Alfie as he was trying to come back at him. But NJ then, now up into P6, has work to do to catch...
Argent's dropped it somewhere.
Argent has dropped it massively. That's Smithy as well, the back marker, who was off. So what happened there? But Argent has dropped it somewhere, and he's now...
damage.
Has Rabbit Joe had an instance as well? Because Monkey Boy was 10 seconds off the back of these guys. He's now within 5, so I wonder if them two's had a bit of a spin. Rabbit
I
Joe
don't know.
and
I'm not
Arjun.
sure. Maybe Arjun's had a spin and Rabbit Joe's have to obviously avoid the incident. But Arjun and Monkey Boy are going at it right now. These two are obviously teammates and running in the Forever Forward racing liveries, and they're trying to find a negotiate round. But Arjun and Monkey Boy looked a bit timid through that section there, a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Monkey Boy seemed to let Kieran have the corner, and Kieran, I don't know if he's sort of timid because he's struggling a bit, as he's just clipped the wall again there. I wonder if Monkey Boy's just kind of waiting for Kieran to, I don't know, let him have the place. Has Kieran got damage on his car and he's starting to struggle? Alfie's coming the pits at the end of lap 7. So Alfie into the pits for himself then for his mandatory pit stop. Obviously way too much damage on that car to keep going until lap 10.
To be honest, Matt, I'm amazed he's managed to go that long without a rear wing.
Oh, yeah.
I've had damage on the rear wing on these Porsches, and they are an absolute handful.
No, I completely agree with you. I had 100% damage in the Acura last night, and that itself was a handful as well. Aidan Bennett here down in P12. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Smithy in the wall. So Aidan has got past Smithy. He's got bad damage again as well. So Smithy's struggling here, but he's got to get to lap 18 to score points. Dean Wysocki now comes in for his pit stop. So has the damage got too much for Dean, or has he hit something else? Because he's in before lap 10 as well. Smoky Devil will regain that place on Dean Wysocki. Can Dean here should be able to jump Alfie in the pits with Alfie the amount of damage he had. Monkey Boy still not past Kieran yet.
I don't know what these guys are doing. I think Monkey Boy's definitely got less damage and definitely more pace, and Arjun is just currently getting in his way. While these two are in this situation, as Rabbit Joe just keep constantly doing his lap times, he will pull away from these guys and he'll have a pit stop advantage if he has damage or not.
He really will, because I mean 2 seconds was the difference between.
Kieran
again struggled. Now is that him getting out of the way, or was that him struggling as he scraped the wall?
I think that was him getting out of the way, in my opinion. I
agree with that. I wonder if he's. You've got to watch them tyre wars on the exit of a couple of these corners. And for Kieran Argent, then he is out of the way. DJ Phil, why is DJ Phil pitted? No, wrong time for him to pit.
Unless he's got suspension damage, but
Dean's got to be away. Dean's got to be away. That's what I'm saying. Is it will make him do a drive-through penalty here. So Dean with big damage. DJ Phil is just going to pass his pit box. There goes DJ Phil. So the Pepsi Motorsport boys haven't worked out there well at all. Dean says 28 on the engine. That sounds to me like you could do with opening your engine, to be fair, Dean. Can't be running it on 0 for this long. So DJ Phil has pretty much just done a drive-through penalty.
Unless he did have a drive-through, as Smithy is currently in the pits as well. But such a shame there for DJ Phil. He loses out places and he starts to do a pit. As you see here, contact.
Smoky Devil! Is that Dan trying to stay out of the way and Smoky Devil offering Smoky the inside and Smoky just going into the rear of Dan? Nicky says, guys, watch the race distance. It's 24 laps here, and they've got to pit after lap 10, provided they've not got damage. But round here, it's not that easy at the minute. 20 people watching, 11 likes. Guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't subscribed already. DJ Phil, then if he hasn't got a drive-through penalty, that's really going to hurt him in this race.
Yeah, definitely. But this man at the minute, Rabbit Joe, currently leading out.
No! He's gone straight into the wall. What has happened there? That could be some significant damage to the front of that car. And look who's now right behind him. Monkey Boy could have a good run on him. At the moment, coming into the corner before Firestone. I can't remember what that one's called. And Joe struggling in that Porsche.
Whoa.
There's a
he's
front
definitely
wing
struggling
there. Oh dear, that could give Joe some more damage hitting that front wing. Monkey Boy looks like he could send one into Firestone. Yeah, up the inside.
I think that's done there. Monkey Boy will now lead the race, as Rabbit Joe, I think, is still struggling with that car. He'll need to come in now. Luckily, it is the pit window, lap 10, so he can come in. Liam's done his pit, and he's obviously out on circuit, so Rabbit Joe would come in, repair his car, and then he's got to do some absolute blistering laps. Does he come in? Yes, he does. But we've got quite a few cars in. DJ Phil has finally come back in.
Yeah, so DJ Phil's back in. Argent's followed in Rabbit Joe, so Argent is in as well. Daniel Francis, after we saw that contact from Smoky Devil early doors, Smithy is nearly enough half the race down at the moment. They're on leaders on lap 11, he's on lap 6, so struggling is Smithy at the moment. Here comes Stealth Sloth, now up into P2.
I was going to say, Stealth Sloth, the quiet man at the minute, and he's currently in P2. Kept himself to himself, hasn't gotten any damage or any trouble, and he's currently in second place. So this guy is currently... And
a man who was regular on the podium last season hasn't had a podium yet. His best finish has been 4th place, so given a pit strategy that could work, if he's not got much damage on that car and Argent and Rabbit Joe have a long, lengthy pit stop, Stealth Sloth here could be in for a good podium for his first one maybe of the season.
You know what I said in the qualifying session? I said the Lamborghinis are something to keep an eye out for, and Stealth Sloth is proving me right at the minute. The Lambo, as he clips the wall there a little bit.
Scraping the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so DJ Phil, looking at his progress, he's lost out to Alfie. Where's NJ? NJ's up to third, but he's not pitted yet as well. Liam Gamer is a lap down, I do believe, on DJ Phil. Oh no, Liam Gamer's past DJ Phil. Dean Wasocki, I think, was way behind DJ Phil, wasn't he? But the other tragic story for Rabbit Joe is he's been jumped by Argent in the pits. That's how much damage he had. He's been jumped by Argent. Daniel Francis pointing the wrong way at the roundabout, keeping it very patient and still at the moment, letting these other guys go, trying to get it turned around. Beautifully done there in the Acura, Daniel. Nicely done before any other traffic comes. So DJ Phil now 25 seconds up the road from his teammate after running P5 at one stage. So he's gone into the pits. Lack of communication from the two teammates there, Dan, and it's ended up causing DJ Phil to lose out a couple of places.
Yeah, and see there, Dean Wasocki just had a little bit of a spin, and he's into the pits. So
big damage. Don't let it roll back. Don't let it roll back. How has he not been disqualified?
I do not know, because he probably hasn't got to the markers. And
oh no, he's firmly in the pits. The pit board's that little sign to the right, just above Dean's car, to the right-hand side of the pit wall. He's well into the pit lane. How has that not disqualified him? I am flabbergasted at what's going off here. Dean, if you're listening, mate, because you're not controlling this car in the pits, comment if you're still racing, because that is... I don't know what Dean's driver is doing here. Dean, if you're in the comments, please leave us a comment of what is happening at the moment. This is pit crew.
This should be interesting.
Oh, Daniel Francis back in the pits again. So let's see what Dean's driver does here. Is that Dean's pit crew? Daniel Francis is in the pits. That could be his pit crew. I'm struggling to get... I don't know what's happening. Well, she says don't jinx Stealth Sloth. Right, that's not Daniel Francis's pit crew. I'm struggling. Daniel Francis will just go through. Oh no, they've now. Oh, there goes Dean. Dean's. Hey.
What?
Dean's man has just drove into the wall. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There's no action to bring at the minute, as Dean has just done a drive-through backwards in the pits, and he's now going to be coming out, and he's not got a clue. He says in the chat. That is some of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's not disqualified him either, has it?
It's not disqualified him. So Dean will need to pit. He's clearly got bad damage on that McLaren. He's got to get to lap 18, but the poor bloke has rolled backwards. The guy's missed his pit box. Obviously, the AI takes over for you when you're in the pits. So that is not Dean's fault at all. NJ coming into the pits for his mandatory pit stop then. I've never seen anything like that. That is quite surreal for me. Monkey Boy leads by 5 seconds and he's about to put a lap on DJ Phil.
Comment about NJ. He's gone this whole time with damage, so he's now come into the pits and he's now doing his pit stop, so he's actually in a good position right now. Rabbit Joe has just gone past him, so he's up with the leaders, and looks like Rabbit Joe has had another contact with the wall. So the streets of Long Beach is starting to bite people in the bum here, and it's affected
the thing I noticed, Dan, watching these guys. Oh, that's a rear wing flying about. Not sure whose that is, but the thing I noticed the other day was the Porsche seems to get a bit slidey on its tyres towards the end of a stint here. That's Alfie who's got bad damage again. So the Porsche very, very slippy and slidey. Is that Joe's problem at the minute? Dean, bless him, has just coming to the end of his lap. He's actually lost out to Daniel Francis now on track. Let's try this one again, Dean, shall we? Into the pits we go. We get round the corner and we're in. We're in, Dean. We're in, facing forward. This NJ's having a very long pit stop. What is going on here? Where's Liam? Coming through Firestone. NJ's away now. So yeah, Liam's not even at the hairpin yet. Oh, he's just at the hairpin actually.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of traffic of
Smoky Devil.
Smoky. Oh, so he's been lapped by Smoky Devil. So it's interesting to see a lot of cars on different laps right now. So the first lap chaos has really thrown the grid. Whoa!
Oh, Aidan Bennett rolling backwards there into the path of DJ Phil. Stealth Sloth has got through unharmed, and I'm not sure what happened there, but Aidan has got big damage. Dean's got 100 on the front. I'm not surprised the way the AI drove into the wall. That was crazy. Aiden then coming into the pits. The only guys yet to make their pit stop is Monkey Boy and Stealth Sloth. So they're the only two to pit yet. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them. Oh, Argent's got a problem.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got no rear wing. He's struggling here. Oh, he's weaving about. Kieran, you'll probably be better off just getting out of the way and staying safe. He's trying to get around the track. And Argent is all over the place at the moment. Smoky Devil is going to go one way. Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh, Kieran.
He's desperate.
Oh, and he's now going to... him and Liam and Smoky Devil all getting a bit caught up. And realistically, Kieran, with that much damage, just back out of it. Just back out of it. He's bouncing off the wall like a pinball. And Rabbit Joe will come flying past Argent then up into P4. So Smoky Devil's done well, actually. He's got past not only Kieran now with Kieran's issues, but he also jumped Rabbit Joe in the pit. So Smoky Devil currently sitting on the podium and potentially a net. He's a net third, isn't he? Because Stealth Sloth is well in front of these guys. Should come out the pits P2, and Monkey Boy should still come out in the lead. But that has put Rabbit Joe up into 4th. Argent's now dropped to 5th. NJ's only is under a minute. We have a retirement from the race. That's Argent himself. So no points for Argent, as well as no points for Holty in this one. So Argent doesn't score a single point here. Obviously didn't feel that waiting for the pit stop to get to lap 18 was going to do him enough. So everybody promoted one more place. Liam up into 5th, NJ's up into 6th, Alfie's now 7th, DJ Phil is 8th place. With Dan 9th, Dean 10th, Aiden 11th, and Smithy in P12 at the moment. And this race is absolute carnage.
I told you, Matt, it's going to be absolute chaos here. Aiden, but what the hell is this race? Aiden's struggling, but the damage is there, boys. At the end of the day, it's your car. You don't want to be causing any damage.
Kieran's just texted me. He's hit the pit wall and he's been DQ'd. So Kieran's gone in backwards and got DQ'd. Holty's gone in backwards and got DQ'd. Dean went in backwards and his bloke thought, I'll just scrape along the pit wall, lads. I'll spin around, I'll do a 3-point turn, lose my front bumper and carry on my merry way. So I'm not sure what has gone off there. But that is some of the strangest stuff I've seen here. 12 runners then at the moment, lap 16, so we're nearly at full points for the guys on the lead lap, and that is Rabbit Joe, Smoky Devil, Stealth Sloth.
We say that Monkey Boy's on lap 16 and Smithy here is still on lap 11. This is how chaotic this race has been. Yeah. Aiden's still on lap 11, Dean currently on lap 12, 13 for Dan, and 14 for DJ Phil, and the rest of these guys are all 14 as well. The crazy thing is, Rabbit Joe has got so much of a differ to the next car. The next car is his teammate Liam, who's in front of him.
Yeah, Liam has got to sort of get out of the way. Smoky Devil is just in front of Liam, I do believe. So for Liam here, it's a case of get out of the way, let Joe through, let him try and hunt down Smoky Devil, because at the moment this is all for a net third place here, because Stealth Sloth and Monkey Boy have done so well that this is now for third place. If I was these two, I'd be working as a team, and it looks like Liam... Is he going to let Joe through? No, he's not. He's going to keep the inside. He has done now. He's backed up coming to the corner. And that's a sensible decision now, because as a team, Joe can now head after Smoky Devil in P3 and get himself on that podium once again. Oh, no, what's happened, Stealth Sloth?
He's got damage on the front somewhere. I don't know if he's hit someone, but he's scraping it around the wall so he can try and get it back by the looks of things. Oh, he's crabbing really bad there. That Lamborghini is suffering, and he's got about a minute.
He's got 44 seconds to Smoky Devil.
Yeah,
and so that is coming down rapid as well.
Yeah, but at this rate, if Smoky Devil and Rabbit Joe start fighting each other, then that might help Stealth Sloth, but he needs to get back to the pits as quickly as he can. But it's going to be an absolute nightmare of a pit stop for him. This is all just handing Monkey Boy on a plate. He's running away with this right now. Don't want to curse him just yet, but he's got 17 seconds ahead of Stealth Sloth, and he's got a pit for repairs. So technically, he's a minute ahead. Monkey Boy
could splash and dash and get... back out in the lead and have a comfortable race win. But this, Smoky Devil, don't take the wall too hard, because there's a potential podium still on for yourself here. Kieran absolutely fuming. Rabbit Joe having a bit of a wiggle there as he comes out. So Stealth Sloth has finally made it into the pits at the moment at the end of lap 17. But how long is this pit stop going to be? 31 seconds back to Smoky Devil is the gap. That's now down to 29. Rabbit Joe's right behind Smoky Devil, so could lose 2 places here. Liam's a lap down, so I don't think he's got to worry about Liam Gamer. But it's absolute mental here at Long Beach. What scenes we are seeing at the moment. 21 people watching, 12 likes, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, get the likes on the video. Bethany and Duffin, hey all.
Everything.
What have I missed? Anything good? Oh, you sat over my shoulder. Are you not watching and listening? Come on.
Oh,
Pay
Rabbit
attention.
Joe's just
Oh, what's
spun it.
happened? Oh no! How much damage is he going to have to the rear of that car? Oh, is that still Rabbit Joe? He's lost it big time. And Smokey Stealth Sloth's away. Smokey Devil will easily get into P2 at the moment, but Stealth Sloth is going to be struggling at this minute. Sorry, Rabbit Joe is going to be struggling here. Will he have to make another pit? There's Kieran's car that's retired. Stealth Sloth out P3. That's how big a gap Stealth Sloth had, by the way. He nearly got out ahead of Smokey Devil. Monkey Boy, though, he's coming to lap Stealth Sloth at the minute.
He has already, and look at this. Monkey Boy is the man on the move at the minute. No one's going to be touching him right now, and all of his opponents will have to get out of his way because he's the lap car. So this is crazy. Monkey Boy could literally coast his way home and win this race.
Still
would have to.
Yeah, he's still got to pit. So barring anything disastrous, he's pretty much in, out, job done. He can even change all 4 tyres and come out in front of these guys.
Well, I think most of these guys have had new engines, new bumpers, rear wings. I think it's been the most expensive Long Beach race they've ever had here. I mean, I'm amazed that we can't have a safety car here because there'd be bumpers and all sorts everywhere.
Oh, that's Smithy into a wall, as you're saying about the expensive repairs. There's another one in a wall. Daniel Frank, look at this little battle. Who's that?
I was trying to figure out DJ Phil.
No, it was Smithy who was in the wall. Oh, NJ. Oh, no! Oh, who's that? Smithy, Rabbit Joe, Stealth Sloth, all getting caught up in an incident there. Into the wall. Look at the state of Rabbit Joe's car. This race has gone from bad to worse for him. Was leading it, don't forget, qualified on pole. Is now P4. Monkey Boy comes into the pit at the end of lap 18 to start his, to do his mandatory pit stop then. And Rabbit Joe, what damage could he have? His teammate, though, the car behind him is over 2 minutes behind, so has a bit of time over Rabbit Joe does... Rabbit Joe has a bit of time over his teammate. Sorry, the gap is 55 seconds.
So at the minute, Rabbit Joe has got that buffer, but it's been absolute chaos here at Long Beach. We've only now just got to lap 20 with Monkey Boy currently watching Rabbit Joe, but Alfie's in the pits again. Look at the state of that Porsche. These guys are really struggling here at the streets of Long Beach. Imagine if we'd raced at Monaco. Monkey Boy go,
oh, what's that pit exit? He'll receive a warning for just crossing it with 2 wheels there.
Did you see that? He had a
he's definitely crossed it there. He'll receive another one. He had a hell of a twitch, and you don't want to twitch losing it, getting damaged just as you've pitted. Race 2, Jamie Brazier is going to be very interesting once again with the reverse grid. He's indeed Jamie Brazier. Nicky says, I think I might open a body shop at Long Beach. I could make a fortune.
Yeah, Nicky spray painting, and he'll be looking at this, rubbing his hands, thinking the amount of money that's involved in this, especially with Porsches, man. You get plenty of work with the Porsches.
Oh, it won't let Monkey Boy pit due to Kieran's disqualification. Kieran is parked in the pit box, so Monkey Boy's just done a drive-through. Kieran, leave the session. Kieran, don't park in the pit box. Leave the session. See if Monkey Boy can pit. If not, I'm sure we can obviously sort that one out and make sure that he has pitted. He'd have come home with this one either way. But it's made him do a drive-through. So DJ Phil and Monkey Boy have done a drive-through. Kieran, leave the session. Who's that? Who's just lost a bit of wing there?
Just trying to figure out. I'm not sure.
Or was it an old one?
Might have been. It was
that's
Smithy.
it, Smithy. Yeah, struggling still is Smithy.
Lace the session.
Yeah, lace it. Get a good lace. Leave the session, Kieran. Get out the session so that Monkey Boy can do his pit stop. That could, though, have cost Monkey Boy a race win, potentially. Who else in the pit? Smithy then back into the pits.
NJ's catching Liam Gamer.
Yeah, Liam struggling. Oh, he's not going to catch him like that. Stealth Sloth has ploughed into the wall once again. Rabbit Joe will now pop up back into P3. So poor old Stealth Sloth just cannot hold it. I've left as he still needs to pit again. Them's the rules, unfortunately, Kieran. It made DJ Phil do a drive-through because Dean was in the pits. He's going to have to try and pit and do a stop. If it makes him do a drive-through again, we can let off with it. But yeah, the Mercedes gone, so Monkey Boy has to pit for his mandatory stop. And we'll see what happens. But NJ gaining on the back of Liam Gamer. Liam's teammate is the car in front. Sorry, Stealth Sloth is now the car in front of these two. That is well in front I'll open my own accident repair centre by the side of the track. It'll be rich by the end of the first race. Yeah, add that one. Add that one. Nicky's doing repairs. You can do paint work.
Yeah, Jamie repairs and Nicky paintwork, and then me and Matt will just sit on the beach and just
we'll sit on the beach chilling.
Yeah, we'll sit on the beach chilling and talking about the chaos. So
yeah,
as we're watching NJ trying to find a way past. Note here though, Matt, Monkey Boy's in the pits, but Smoky Devil is only 30 seconds back. With this pit stop being so long,
Smokey's in for a shot here.
He's in for a big chance, but he's got to keep it smooth.
Smokey's in for a big shot. Monkey Boy, we don't know if he stopped yet. He could have stopped and been on his way out. Where's his pit crew? I think
it's right down the bottom.
No, his pit crew's there, look. There's his pit crew waiting for him.
Where is Smokey? Smokey's now coming out
through the hairpin. So has Monkey Boy lost a race win because Kieran Hodge... Oh, it's made him do another drive-through.
Again?
Oh, well, yeah, the game's... It's obviously glitched out with Kieran getting disqualified. So just tell Monkey Boy, if you are listening, carry on your merry way, because there's nothing you can do then to pit. You've been through, you've done 2 drive-throughs. That's pretty much enough time as a stop. I
think that's lost
stop,
more time.
Yeah, lost more time.
He basically lost a minute due to that. So he's always come in once. He's lost 29 seconds to Smoky Devil. So yeah, it's pretty much he's lost a minute just from pitting.
Oh, Dean Wasocki up front's lost the car. Looks like he's got a bit of damage on the front of that. Dean could be in for a third top 10 on the steering wheel, although there's only 12 runners remaining. Oh, that's NJ and Liam getting a bit argy-bargy at the minute. Oh, and Liam just tapping him back up the rear. Liam really unhappy about that, flashing his lights. He's now let his teammate go. NJ then up into P5. Oh no, he hasn't. Sorry, that looked like he was slowing it down. Jamie will need a body shop at every corner of the track. So there we go. Nicky and Jamie going into business together, which sounds of it. As Rabbit Joe is going to be let through by his teammate up the inside. No.
Nope. Liam's doing a terrible job right now of allowing his teammate through, as he's been lapped by him. So it's not really Liam and Joe right now too busy fighting each other, and they're not even fighting positions.
No,
this is a bit ridiculous.
Is Liam trying to gain on the back of NJ? But if so, he's now got damage on his car, and that is really going to hurt Liam Gamer's chances. He should have let Joe through and not have to fight him. Joe, though, is being caught by Stealth Sloth as Monkey Boy has a 1.6 second gap over the Porsche of Smoky Devil, who's done bits in this race, to be fair. Qualified sort of mid-pack and has just kept it on the track in the right way. Dean Wasocki once again in the pit lane.
Yeah, Dean Wasocki once again in, but these guys are still battling out for the race lead. Smoky Devil, like you said, minding his own business, just he's just been consistent. I know he's had a couple of excursions and kept in a few walls, maybe making contact with a few drivers, but he's kind of kept himself to himself, and he's now put himself in a podium position, but looks to have a chance of winning the race. We kind of allowed Monkey Boy to get away with having a pit stop, so no matter what happens, it will be fair till the end. So Monkey Boy just got to keep going, but I think he might have Smoky just in hand by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think he's going to have Smoky Devil in check, and I'm sure the admins and I, when we speak about it later and see if the guys who didn't hit 18 laps, whether they'll score points, I'm sure the admins are going to let them away with that one after the carnage that we've seen here. Stealth Sloth gaining on the back of NJ, who is still in front of Liam. Daniel Francis in the pits once again as well. He is now in front of Alfie, who's past Dean as Dean is in the pits. And here comes Monkey Boy to start the final lap of the race. Smoky Devil as well. Now, Smoky Devil looked like it was just kind of pulling to the left a bit there on that Porsche.
He lifted then.
Yes, he hit something and just got a bit of damage. Where's Monkey Boy?
He's been disqualified due to the fact that he can't pit.
Oh, right, okay. So, right, yeah. So Smoky Devil... Yeah, so the admins...
Might have to do a count back or something like that.
Yeah, we'll do a count back to lap 23, so... Smoky Devil will win the race on the track then, but Monkey Boy is going to win it overall due to the fact that the game has glitched out and wouldn't let him pit due to Kieran Argent retiring in his pit box. And obviously with the mandatory pit stop on, you have to do it before the final lap of the race. So Monkey Boy will win this race regardless of the outcome at the minute. So it's Smoky Devil who's going to cross the line first on track, who is pretty much going to win this race. He's 20 seconds back to Rabbit Joe. Rabbit Joe's only got 3 seconds to Stealth Sloth. This could be for a podium at the minute end, but here is the man of the moment. Oh, Hayden clipping the wall then, coming down towards Firestone, I believe this is called.
This is Firestone, and then finally into Indy left, which is just under the Firestone bridge. Indy left here, but Smoky Devil will come home for a second place. It says first on track, but he will take the second place. But Monkey Boy drove brilliantly tonight.
Yeah, Monkey Boy drove absolutely fantastic. But take nothing away from this man's drive, because what a job he did on the circuit. Smokey Devil will take a second place here after Monkey Boy's race win. Rabbit Joe, though, Stealth Sloth must have had another problem, because Rabbit Joe all of a sudden now has 6 seconds back. It has 6 seconds over Stealth Sloth, so a P3, another podium for Rabbit Joe. 4 in the last 5 races. Had one kind of taken away with a pit stop error at last race at Alton Park, but round 13 goes to Monkey Boy, then Smokey Devil. Rabbit Joe's going to take a P3. Dean's going to pit even though we're on the final lap of the race. I'm not sure what that's all about. Stealth Sloth in for a joint best finish of the season in 4th place then for him. Don't go anywhere yet, Nicky. Great race, great stream. Don't go anywhere yet. We've got the second race to come after the break, the reverse grid, so don't go anywhere yet, but more action still to come. NJ is going to cross the line for a P5. Good finish for him after a few disappointing results. He's back in the top half. Liam Gamer.
Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Liam's crawling, but look who's catching. DJ Phil isn't too far behind. Liam's been struggling. Can DJ Phil grab him just before the line?
Why has Liam dived into the pits?
Why has he done that?
What has he done?
He's just giving the place to DJ Phil. DJ Phil will take the 6th place.
DJ Phil is going to take 6th place. Liam Gamer has just cost himself 6th place there. Why has he dived into the pits on the final lap? Where's Alfie? Alfie's already finished. So that one. Dean had a drive-through. Oh, so maybe that's why Dean went in the pits. He took it strategically. So DJ Phil will get 6th. Liam Gamer's going to get 7th place. Alfie is going to take a P8 in that one, with Daniel Francis taking 9th place in that one there then. Dean Wasocki will come home P10, with Aidan Bennett in P11. Ignore what the screen says. Obviously, Monkey Boy disqualified in this one, and we are going to take a count back. Aidan Bennett P11. Smithy is going to get to P12. Obviously, on the basis of a review for the 18 laps. We lost Kieran Argent and we lost Holty for disqualification. Monkey Boy disqualified. Fastest lap, though, I do believe will go to Monkey Boy, 120.6. Oh, no, Rabbit Joe, 26.46. 6.21. So, yeah, Monkey Boy just narrowly takes the fastest lap of the race. We're going to get the top 3 in for an interview, and then we'll be right back after the break. So don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up button. We'll be right back.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence, and the dark's all that I see. When your stars are burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been so scared that I unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I am strong. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle.
I'm gonna tear down this car.
Watch me march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? I criticized myself for trusting lies. I know I can't hide, 'cause then I'd be alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been so scared that I unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I'm enough. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle.
I'm gonna tear down this car.
Watch me march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love?
Play a song. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Play a song. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna 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 turn it up and then I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. Give it to me like I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm
Oh, it wasn't even on. We literally didn't even commentate. I thought, oh.
Welcome back then to Simplay Motorsport. We've got a guest commentator. Well, I say guest commentator. He's been a regular here for quite a while. We've got Andy in the commentary box. But first of all, just going to take you through the interviews of the top three. I'm going to start with Rabbit Joe. And Joe, mate, what was a pole position that led to leading the race for so long ended in a bit of a disaster for yourself?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it a complete disaster. I managed to get myself up to P3, but I just completely missed the braking point for the first huge incident. Well, the first mistake I made, and gave myself suspension damage. So I just had to pit and get it done with. Honestly, I was expecting a lot worse from this track, so I'm really happy with what I've come out with.
Yeah, you obviously taken a P3. It's a fourth podium in 5 races. Obviously, given the mistake that happened in the pits last week at race 2 at Oulton Park. It's good, consistent form at the moment, mate. It's keeping you in this title hunt just behind your teammate and NJ now, and on the back of a couple of drivers to put you in that top 3 promotion spot. It's going your way, and form at the moment suggests that you're looking good.
Yeah, I know this season started off a bit, I wouldn't say rubbish, but unlucky for me. I got caught up in some bad race incidents, and I've just managed to keep out as many as I can and show myself and show everyone what I'm capable of, and I'm just really happy.
So you
were going to do it. If you were going to do it on any circuit, it would have been this one, mate. So a great job. And Long Beach is a difficult track to conquer, and it's proven that you can stick it up with the best of the best.
Obviously, race 2, you're starting at the back of the pack. What's the thoughts going forward? Obviously, turn 1's going to be a bit chaotic. What's your plans going into that second race?
I've not seen what position I am starting in yet, because I'm on the party screen at the moment, but I'm hoping I'm starting as far back as possible.
What I can see on the screen, mate, it looks like you're 11th, and the only other guys behind you is Monkey Boy, Dan,
Dean
Francis,
and Kieran.
Dean, so you'd be about second to last, I believe.
Yeah, you'll be 14th out of 15.
Yeah, so I've got decent guys behind me, and I'm just going to try and keep out of the way of the front people if they make a mistake, and let them make mistakes in front of me and take advantage of that and work my way up the grid.
Well, best luck going into race 2, buddy. We wish you all the best. We've got Smokey Devil in here, who had a podium in the first race of the season back at Nürburgring, and he's back on the podium this time around. And Smokey, you nearly had the race win, albeit from Monkey Boy disconnecting. You nearly had that race win at one stage after Monkey Boy's pit stop problems.
Aye, it was going well, in the end. Didn't think it was going to end up anywhere near there, with all the incidents at the start, but just managed to keep it going. Still with a lot of damage at the end, but just kept it in a straight line sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sometimes the best way to go, isn't it? You've dug deep, had hard work. We could see, me and Dan, I think, commented on commentary saying that it just looks like it was a bit understeery, and you could tell you was suffering with damage after your pit stop. But the carnage around you has just been able to let you get that second place and keep hold of it.
Aye, that's basically the aim of this track, is steer at the road, do you know what I mean? Let everybody crash in front of you, and you just steer the way, get through it, do you know what I mean? Hopefully you end up near the top at the end. Yeah,
100%, mate. What's your plans for race 2? You sort of start mid-pack with the looks of things. Is that, again, just bide your time through turn 1 and 2 and see where you end up?
Aye, just take it easy for the first couple of laps, do you know what I mean? And see where it ends up. There's going to be a few incidents at the start, so just take the first couple of laps easy and then get the foot down after lap.
Well, best luck, mate. We'll let you get back to it. We're joined by the race winner again on the count back to lap 23. Kieran got disqualified, Monkey Boy, and that led to you doing 2 drive-through penalties and then a disqualification for not doing your mandatory pit stop. A bit confusing, really.
Yeah, that was a bit scary. So the first one I came in and I was like, it was taking ages to go down the pit lane. I'm thinking, where's my pit box? And then I saw it, and it like went straight by. I'm thinking, oh my god, Kieran's sat there, so it's not going to do it. And I was like, do I need to go in again? Do I not? And luckily he commented on the stream and sort of said, yeah, go in. So I went in and did it again. I'm like, oh no. And then obviously I come around the last corner, it said mandatory pit stop. I thought, oh, it's too late, I've gone past now, and yeah, hit the line and that was it.
Yeah, obviously you took a great win. You was out in front after a tricky start. It seemed like you had a moment early on because you fell back behind Kieran and Rabbit Joe, and then you sort of made your way back closer to them, and after them two had a incident and pitted. You just led from there.
Yeah, I got tagged coming off the line and it put me in the wall, so I had a bit of damage, but I managed to get past the big pile up in turn 1. So it put me behind Kieran, and I just sort of sat there and yeah, they sort of dropped off. Yeah,
it was a good win for you. You're going to start last in this one. Again, a bit similar to the question of Smoky Devil and Rabbit Joe. Stay out of the carnage of turn 1 maybe?
Yeah, I'm just going to hang back, let everybody go sort of thing, and sit quiet for a couple of laps and then try and work my way through. Well,
best of luck, mate. Good luck into race 2.
Thank you.
So 3 happy podium people there then, Dan and Andy. It's nice to see you in the commentary box, Andy. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's good to be back on Simplay finally for the Pro-Am series. I had to jump out of another commentary, so yeah, looking forward to getting some action in. But I need to ask one of you, is it alright to grab a share play? Because I'm not
I've already sent one, mate.
Cheers, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much. I'll jump on that right now.
But
thank you very much.
No worries. Currently at the minute, Holty is the fastest man.
And I'm not surprised because he was P3 in qualifier 1 and had a lot of pace. Kieran's also second. That's no surprise. Given the fact that these two was front runners in race 1. Dan got disqualified in the pit stop.
Yeah, and Dean had a lovely reverse drive through the pit stop, which we still today can't figure out what the hell happened. But
we don't know how it's let him get away with it, how he's not got disqualified, and
my only worry for him was when he was reversing down, was he going to exit the pit lane backwards? So his driver must have realised at that point, okay, let's turn around. This is a bit ridiculous.
Why didn't he turn around just before though?
I think he might have reversed in there slow enough that the game registered it, so then the car started backing up anyway. So it's bizarre. And if Andy, you are listening, mate, just have a look back. It's just nuts. It's the most weirdest thing we've ever seen.
It was bizarre, but Holty on pole at the minute from Argent. Don Productions back in this race then after a disastrous last week Total Park, I should say, and picked up a race ban, but he's back now. Hopefully we can get back to normality. The Acura that sponsors this circuit currently locking out the second row of the grid with Smithy P5, Dean's in 6th, Aiden's 7th, and Alfie is P8. And then the randomised grid is NJ, Liam, Smoky Devil, DJ Phil, who had a cracking first race, and he's just messaged me not long ago. He actually had the COVID vaccine yesterday, so he's feeling a bit groggy and not himself, but had a really good first race, Dan.
Yeah, definitely had an awesome race, and was capitalising as much when people were making mistakes. But like I said, Long Beach is like the American Monaco. You can't get it right, it's going to bite you hard. And I'm not sure about Andy, but to me, this is, like I said, one of my favourite circuits. And if you get it right, it does reward you. I don't know about yourself, Andy, but it's definitely a close favourite of mine.
I've been doing a little bit of practice around this track. We had a bit of testing last Friday after the F1 race, and we definitely got some good laps in, Dan. Myself, I just about sneaked into the 116, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Whether that's going to be replicated in qualifying, I'm not sure, but Dan, it sounds like you've gone quicker than that. What's your quickest now?
No, I'm still in the 16s, but
Nicky's just put in the chat. He says, "Hey, Andy's in the box," and because me and Dan are sat here on the beach and Dan's in his nice red bikini, Andy, I have to ask you, has Dan taken off that bikini yet?
He was wearing this bikini when we were at Rossano the other day in Italy. It was very nice, warm temperatures. Obviously, the sunshine in Italy is quite prominent. And Dan was wearing this red bikini in the commentary box.
I was wearing a pink bikini. Because we were talking about the Pink Panthers and Team Prolapse. But obviously, because we're here at Simplay and their colours are red, you gotta stick to the theme. So I'm wearing my lovely red bikini.
Pink Panthers.
Is that, the program, absolutely.
Does that mean Gary? Oh, that's a question I need to ask you two after this, actually, to be fair, about Formula 1 over at Motive. Go and check out Motive Racing, by the way. www.motiveracing... Did I say enough W's there? Yeah, I did. motiveracing.com. Check them out on Discord as well if you want to get involved with any of their stuff as well. Check their YouTube channel out as well, because brilliant racing pretty much 6 days a week. Obviously they're on their off season at the moment, bar their ACC and Formula 1 in which are racing myself, me and Gary131 and NJ and Keegs as well, all racing that. So go and check them guys out. Top stuff they do over there. Leave them a like and subscribe to their channel as well as qualifying.
Make sure you drop a like on this video because we've got 21 people watching and we need those 21 likes on the video, please guys, and subscribe to Simplay Motorsport as well, because there's great content on here 2 nights a week, on Wednesday night for the Pro-Am and in the main race tomorrow night, the Pro Series for this GT3 series at Simplay.
We're here for the Simplay. We're here for the Simplay boys. It's not about us tonight, even though we like to promote a little bit, but it is about Matt and his league tonight, and these guys do an awesome job. Great bunch of people, great community, and if you enjoy GT racing, I tell you now, this is one of the best GT leagues to get involved in. So if you want to have a look at their Facebook, get involved, and drop Matt a message, and then drop the whole group a message, because they're a bunch of lovely guys.
Indeed. Aidan Bennett in the chat: actively despise whoever suggested Alton Park and Long Beach, giving me a high blood pressure these racers have. Aidan, speak to your team manager Welshie, because he's the one who picked this circuit. Obviously if you don't get what we're saying, we're going back to the circuits that we've chosen. Me and my 2 sons picked the tracks on a live stream that all the drivers who compete in the Pro or Pro-Am suggested. We're actually going through our Season 3 tracks at the minute. There'll be another live stream soon with me and my 2 sons over Season 3 track list. But qualifying done, and Holty will take yet another pole position for himself. It was pole position number 2 of the season. And he's gone good guns there, 6/10 quicker than Kieran Argent. Dean Wisocki popping up into P3, so a good qualifying for him. He'll be happy with that one. On the wheel for the 2nd week in a row. Don Productions in 4th with his teammate Daniel Francis, P5. Smithy 6th, Alfie 7th with Aidan Bennett in 8th. Then the guys who couldn't qualify come up: NJ, Liam, Smokey Devil, DJ Phil Green, Stealth Sloth, Rabbit Joe, and the Race 1 winner Monkey Boy. We're at round 14 now. 3 people, sorry, I say 3 people, one's been promoted to the Pro category, but 2 people, Cam and Alfie, can no longer mathematically win the title. Don, DJ Phil, Smithy, Aidan, Dean Wisocki are pretty much eliminated after this 2nd race, depending on points. So at the minute we're starting to look at the championship a bit more and look at who can do what, and Monkey Boy's extended his lead to 95 points in this one. Dan, who's your tip for this run?
I have no idea, mate. I honestly don't. After race 1, and we had we had Monkey Boy and then Smoky Devil finishing on lap 24, obviously, and then some guy was finishing on lap 20. I honestly don't know where this could go. I'm going to be keeping my eye on Holty and Argent. Obviously, these guys starting at the front, but we can't obviously counter out Monkey Boy. He'll be wanting to get through as quickly as he can.
Guys as well, please be cautious into turn 1. Let's think about it for those who are listening. Let's really be cautious. I cannot stress that one enough after what we saw at turn 1. Andy, your pick for this race 2 win?
Oh, I've got to go for Dean Wisocki. I've got to switch it up a little bit, seeing as Dan's going for either Holty or Argent. For me, I think Dean is going to win this from the 2nd row. But
and you, Matt?
Me, I'm with for Don or Daniel in the Acura, bigging up the Acura, representing the Acura sponsors this circuit. So let's see. Don, point to prove after his race suspension as well. So let's see. Daniel Francis just actually commented before he said, my tip is whoever has the least damage. That one could be the winner. The revs are rising though. It's round 14 here at Long Beach. And we're away for the 2nd race of the evening, and it's a good start from Holty, an even better start from Smithy though in the Lamborghini, and already cars just starting to keep out of each other's way. Yeah, that's Aidan Bennett and DJ. Is Dan? Where's Dan? Oh no, Dan is in the wall. Oh, what's happened there? Who's that with? That's Smithy. Dan and Smithy in the wall. Some good eye from Andy there. Dan and Smithy in the wall, and I tell you what, it's a lot cleaner into turn 1 this time around, but Holty leads. Dean has managed to get past Argent.
Yeah, Dean Wisocki immediately getting past. You saw coming into turn 1 there, got him up the inside of Argent, and it looks like Daniel Francis has just got it going again, but Smithy in all sorts of problems as well. But Dean Wisocki getting that position he needed. Holty is breaking
away, I think Andy was trying to say there.
Yeah, breaking away a little bit. Yeah, he's leaving him for dead right now. NJ they're currently running in P4. Alfie, Liam, Don Productions, Stealth Stop, Smokey Devil and Rabbit Joe completing that top 10, but The mid-pack pretty closely bunched, but it looks like Holtzy's just absolutely running away right
Oh,
now.
that's NJ, Don, and one of the Lamborghinis. It looked like Stealth Sloth also touching the side of them there. So one goes into the wall, and while they're all bunched up, it can have a domino effect. That's Rabbit Joe trying to fight his way through the pack at the moment. Argent has got back in front of Dean and Don. Just giving a bit of a tap up the rear of, I believe that was Smokey Devil. Yeah, Smokey Devil.
Right, pretty agree with that one. Dom really did give him a little bit too much encouragement there coming through that penultimate corner. Oh no, Smokey Devil, you've got to feel for him. After that, had a strong finish in the race one, if I'm not much mistaken.
Yeah, P2 in race one, so a good strong finish for Smokey Devil. And here, it's not what he wanted, although, based off race one, Andy, he was down the order after the first lap and then came back through with a quality drive. So not all hope is lost for him yet.
Oh, he's got past form at coming back through the pack, so yeah, absolutely. Might be able to see him making progress here in this race. But there is Don, the man who is responsible for Smokey being so far down the order. Looks like he's pretty much got away with that one scot-free there. So he's a lucky boy, but Aidan Bennett there just running in a sandwich between Rabbit Joe and NJ. And looks like got somebody on the inside there.
Aidan Bennett. Aidan Bennett. Oh no! Oh, Aidan Bennett, he tried to make a good move, but just started to lose the rear, and I think someone just kind of finished that job off. Looks like Rabbit Joe's now been overtaken by Monkey Boy, and DJ Phil could get him as well, but a battle up front. Dean Wysocki trying to hold on for third place from Alfie in the Porsche, and his nephew Liam not far behind these two, but Holty and Argent have checked out here.
Yeah, definitely. These guys are.
So far, though. Liam's made quite progress through the pack. Oh no!
Oh no! As we said, Alfie and Liam, and they've both had a spin. Alfie's into the wall. Don and Stealth Sloth now go through. So it's disastrous. Alfie gets the car back going and lose that to Monkey Boy, Rabbit Joe, and not DJ Phil, as he just kind of cuts the nose off. And I did forget DJ Phil. He has texted me. Don't forget me in the F1 on Friday. Apologies, Phil. You're there as well on a Friday in the F1 in the Williams with NJ. But Holty and Argent doing bits, and Dean may have just been given the breathing space here to get a podium on the wheel.
Yeah, definitely. The top three have now started to pull away from the pack. A lot cleaner than it was at the start, but still people making little errors here and there. The night, colder conditions might have been affecting these guys, but definitely a lot better than it was before, Matt, wasn't it?
A lot better than it was before. We had a pile-up at turn 1 and then a big pile-up over the roundabout at turn 2. We're trying to replace the dolphin fountain with a few fountains in the cars. Oh, and I said Dean Wysocki was doing well, and he's made a mistake. And Don and Stealth Sloth have got past him. Liam's now got through as well. That's Monkey Boy who's having a look. Will Dean look up the inside of Monkey Boy into the corner, or is he going to back out? He's trying to give it a go, but can't get that one done. Oh, and he's a bit too aggressive on the throttle again, and has lost the rear of the car. Oh, and after what has been a good couple of laps for Dean, it's just these little mistakes that he's got to iron out on the wheel that has just cost him a few places. He's just got to get these mistakes ironed out, pick up the pace a bit, and he'll be there, I reckon, at the front of this pack. But either way, that's 2 weeks in a row. Dean has been in the top 3 for a couple of laps in race 2 and has just made a few mistakes himself that's cost him a few places.
Yeah, that's the most agonising thing when you're chasing down the leaders. You know you got the pace, but he's had to wait for the entire pack to come round there due to the congested nature of the early stages of the race, and obviously this Long Beach circuit not being it's such a tight track, and he had to wait for absolutely everybody to come by, bar Smithy and Daniel Francis. So not the ideal situation whatsoever for Dean Wysocki. It looked like he was pretty comfortable in that P3, not really closing on Holty and Argent, but certainly in a good position. But we're currently watching Kieran Argent here. It looks like he's looks like Holty not pulling away by as much as he was in the early laps. Holty really did put that breathing space between the two of them. But now Kieran Argent is just keeping tabs with him. Last time around, Holty was still 3/10 faster, but Argent's not losing as much time as he was in the very early stages of this race. So Kieran Argent is very much keeping Holty on his toes here, and looks like somebody's getting well up into the barriers in the background.
I think that's Liam Gamer.
It's Liam Gamer. I was just about to say it was on the Porsches. Has he got closer? He has. What has happened there? Did he have a bit of a slide maybe coming through the corner? Smokey Devil still in the pits. Kieran, don't forget, had good pace down race 1 we saw, but then made that mistake himself, and in fact made 2 mistakes. One to caused him to get disqualified, as Liam's back past Alfie. Suspension damage for Smokey Devil. He had to pit, he says in the chat. So that could cost him. And I was just about to say before Smokey pitted, 4 drivers pitted before lap 4 last time round. Smokey Devil is only the first driver to pit, and we're coming to the end. In fact, we're at the end of lap 4 because Holty's on his 5th lap.
Yeah, definitely. These guys getting a little bit cleaner. I think obviously due to they got a little bit of experience from the first race, knowing what they can and can't get away with. But Yam guys really struggling here tonight, as the man who's on the move is Monkey Boy, and looking good for the championship, is currently in 4th place after starting dead last. So, and he looks like he's got barely any damage on that car, so he's survived the demolition derby.
And I spoke to Joe about consistency in the interviews mid-break session, but Monkey Boy has only had one race where he's not been on the podium, and that was a 9th at Snetterton in the rain, if I remember rightly. A disastrous race for him. Every race has been on the podiums other than that one. So out of 13 rounds so far, 12 podiums, 5 of them have been wins, so he's been really good this year as Monkey Boy. Can he get another podium tonight to make it 13 out of 14, sorry? Or will Stel Sloth, Rabbit Joe, Liam Gamer have anything to say about that? Or will the top 3, Don, Argent and Holty, have anything to say about that? Because at the minute they're the 3 that's well out in front, and Holty has answered back to Argent, sort of trying to gain on him a bit. He's a couple of tenths quicker and the first man into 119s in the race.
Oh, Liam
just struggling. Yeah, I don't know about you.
As well, scraping that wall on the right hand side. It looks like he's got away with it. Oh.
Yeah, Andy, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous for our race tomorrow now, after seeing this kind of racing in here.
I think it's the walls.
Oh, Liam, get it stopped!
Oh, no.
Did he get it stopped? I think he got it stopped.
Oh,
yeah, he got it stopped. He's still going. Oh, he had a hell of a wiggle coming into the hairpin. I didn't think that was slowing down.
You're absolutely right though, Danny. It makes me a bit tentative going into tomorrow's race. I know that the qualifying is a completely different story. Having pace around this track is one thing, but being consistent and keeping it out of the wall for a full race distance, you've got to be on it for half an hour, and also you've got full damage on. You've got very, very quick drivers to compete with. You're going to want to be going as quick as you can, but also you just got to be on it and make sure that you iron out any of those mistakes. You just got to, I think, consistency is going to be the key to tomorrow's race in the Pro Series.
Patience as well.
Pace is going to be, outright pace isn't really going to do us a whole load of favours tomorrow, I don't think. No,
it's more track position. It's more like Monaco, isn't it? Track positioning, qualifying, and then not outright pace, but patience and consistency in the race. Is going to be one thing to watch, and this is something we've not seen a lot of with Kieran Argent over the last couple of races. Is patience, and he seemed to drop behind a bit and try and overdrive the car to catch the car in front. But tonight we're seeing a Kieran that's calm. He's waiting for it. He's looking at what he's got to do. He's assessing the situation. Knows he's 4 tenths. Well, he was 4 tenths quick that time. We won't know that, but he'll know he's slowly making progress on Holt. It sounds like there's a car off. That's Liam. Liam again has had another problem, so he's made another mistake here, and in a night that is not going his way.
That car's battered.
It does, and 3rd in the championship as well. It's terrible points for him in this one. How can he hang on to top 3?
Liam's up into P9. Alfie's had a moment. Alfie's going backwards. He
is at the hairpin. Keep out of who's that? Keep out of Smithy's way. I think he's kept out of Smithy's way. Just there. Now Alfie is. I was going to say he stayed out in race 1, didn't he, Dan? With no rear wing. He's now. There's bits falling off that car. He's right to come into the pits on this one.
But DJ Phil's got back ahead of Aiden. Aiden did make a move on, and it looks like he's gone down. He's gone into the fountain.
Oh, he's bouncing back. And Aiden just narrowly avoids him. Liam he's got to stay there. Let Dean through, and back you come. Oh, we've had a retirement. Alfie's retired. Alfie's retired from the race, so he will not score any points in this one. Hasn't got to lap 18 and will not score points in this race. And that's Smithy, who's just had a moment. Oh,
Smithy has been hating this track all night, and he's not been gelling with it at all. So
no, he hasn't.
A terrible spin for him, and he's had enough of that. As Aiden looks like
Argent a little bit though. 2.2. He's pulled out a second on that last lap. The gap at the front has sort of gone up a bit.
Liam!
Sideways again. No.
He's round. Yeah, he's properly round. No, he's properly round. Oh, Aiden's hit the wall. Oh, Aiden, 2 wheels up the side of the wall, and Daniel Francis pulls to the inside, and we'll get past him there. Another move for Daniel Francis. Job done. Smokey Devil looks like he's got bad damage as well. Looking at Smokey Devil. Look at that guy, he's already pitted as well. Oh, Smokey Devil, how unfortunate for him. As don't forget, last race, it were about this close last time out. It's for the podium, for the win, should I say. Holty Kieran checked out from this one with Don. Aidan Bennett now into the pits.
Yeah, all sorts of chaos going on here, but some of the drivers, we'll see Liam in the background as he shot in as well. But lap 10 is the official pit window, but obviously these guys struggling with damage. Rabbit Joe right now trying to catch on to the back of Stealth Sloth, but again, another time where we said that Stealth Loss has just kept himself to himself and been quiet, and he's done so again. He's in 5th place.
Yeah.
He's doing all right, but Monkey Boy for me is the man who's the most impressive, up to 4th place and catching Dom Productions right now.
Lapping the pace of Holty as well, Dan, Monkey Boy.
Holty's pulling away from Argent now, so Holty's got himself into a groove, some clear air. He did say he was annoyed seeing the pace of the other guys in the first race, and if he didn't get caught up in such all the action, he could have been involved, and he's proving it now and extending that gap. He's lapping near enough a second and a half faster than Argent right now. So,
and this is the thing that
dropped off though.
Yeah, and this is the thing I was saying about Kieran, is his consistency is key. Has he made one mistake and either burnt up his tyres a little bit, or it's got in his head? This is the consistency that creeps in with Kieran, and it starts to drop him off. One of the most patient drivers I've seen in the Pro-Am calendar, should I say, on the standing, should I say, is Monkey Boy. He will not make a silly move on Don here. He will not put himself at any risk. He'll just casually wait for Don to make a mistake. But it's hard to overtake round here, although it's quite wide compared to Monaco, and he's got past Don. Did Don have a slowdown penalty?
There you go.
So
it looks like I think he came out that corner and the rear lit up, and Don just kind of caught the car, but obviously it was enough that Monkey Boy got enough of a run to get past him, and nothing that Don could really do at that point. But yeah, Monkey Boy up onto the podium now.
Yeah, Monkey Boy up onto the podium to continue his form. A little each. This track is Khan. He's looking forward to it. Smokey Devil said he had to pit for suspension damage. Aiden catching DJ Phil, said Nicky. That was a while back. Gary, evening lads, how is everyone? I feel like poo, so hoping to feel better before tomorrow night's race. Only checking in to say hi and apologise for not following the action. So that's all right, Gary. I hope you feel better tomorrow. I hope it's not the dreaded COVID. Hope you feel better tomorrow.
Full fitness for the race,
yeah. Want full fit Gary, because if I'm right, you, Gary, and Dan Andy are the only 3 I've seen in the 116s on the pro calendar.
Yeah, Gary's looking really strong. It would be a terrible shame if Gary wasn't at his 100% full best tomorrow. We want a good race tomorrow night. We want to,
definitely.
It'd be good to really enjoy a good battle with Dan and with Gary. And I know there's the other guys up there. I'm sure Jamie Brazier is going to be strong as well.
That's true. Jamie Brazier, and I agree with what you said. I've not seen much of Mazda, but nothing to lose in the championship as Mazda. So let's see what he does tomorrow night. That could be an interesting one. Bit of a battle here. Is that Aidan Bennett, Smokey Devil? Yep. DJ Phil coming to lap. But DJ Phil, P7 yet again. So he's looking good at the minute as Aidan goes past Smokey Devil, and Smokey struggling in that car. And the 2 lads that sort of came over from Motive just getting in each other's way here. And DJ Phil, I tell you what, you said in race 1 that he's liking that McLaren more and more. Look how clean that McLaren is. Brilliant job.
Probably the cleanest, probably other than Holty's and Monkey Boy's car. It's probably the most cleanest car on here.
Yeah.
But like I said, he messaged me saying that he's really enjoying this McLaren, and he's thinking about using it for the Motive Championship. So DJ Phil really starting to get into it as he flashes the lights there. He knows he's watching. But yeah, he's loving this car right now. Stealth Sloth is actually caught onto the back of Dom Productions. So Dom Productions looks like he's had a mistake somewhere.
Don's lost a headlight, so it looks like he's hit something. He's also trying to take Rabbit Joe with him. Rabbit Joe not sticking to the back of Stealth Sloth. Like we expect Rabbit Joe to maybe stick to the back of him, but at the minute the Acura still P4, Lamborghini 5th, Porsche 6th, and McLaren 7th and 8th. DJ Phil and Dean looking good. Now McLaren is a car, guys, that looks quite planted and quite stable, so for DJ Phil maybe it's a car that's good for him, that he can just get used to and drive, unlike the Lamborghini that can sometimes be a bit twitchy at times. Oh, have we had another retirement? Yeah, we have. Smithy's retired from the race as well, so Smithy will not score in this second race. He's retired. He's not got on with this track, has he, tonight, Dan?
No, he has not. He's not enjoyed it whatsoever. Constant comments saying that he was not impressed with the circuit. So yeah, it's
who's that? That's Liam. That's Liam again, yeah.
Just as Stealth Stop was just getting onto the back of Dom Productions and just got a little bit distracted there by the car and the wall. And I don't know about you guys, but when you're racing, when someone makes a mistake, you kind of get distracted by that car. You kind of get into a rhythm, and as soon as something goes wrong with someone else, then you do the same mistake.
Especially on a circuit like Long Beach, you can't get away with it as much here. So like with Liam there, I'd have been more bothered about Liam in the wall not reversing than the gap of me trying to get past Liam. Oh, and who's that? Oh, that's NJ.
In the wall.
Oh, just as we jump onto him, he's down in P11 at the moment and he's into the wall. So not a good night for Bossman Motorsport. They have really struggled tonight, although I would say that 5th for NJ in race 1, but struggling so far race 2. And I tell you what, we've lost 2 drivers. We're on lap 12. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys who's pitted. 6 guys, sorry, who's... Nope. 5 guys who's pitted in this one. So that's not bad going at the minute. Compared to last time round at lap 10, we had about half the field had pitted. This time round, not so bad.
Yeah, we've only got a couple of drivers who are a lap down at the minute, but the man who's doing it all at the minute is Holty, who's now starting to get into the low 120s now. So he's got pace in that McLaren. As Matt said, the McLaren is a planted car and Holty's using it well.
He's getting the best out of the car, and although Kieran's just started to match Holty's lap times, Kieran's had them laps where he's just had a lapse in concert. I say that, he's now near enough a second slower than Holty. He's already lost the ground to Holty now, so he's got to really work hard on his pace, because at the minute you can't see Holty making a mistake. Although now I've said it, I'm worried, as DJ Phil looks like he's hit something then, or someone. He's lost a headlight and has a bit of damage to the front of that McLaren, but still going at the minute.
As you see now, Rabbit Joe coming into the pit lane with that crippled Porsche, and Dan and Dubs make a mistake when he has been, and I think you're telling fibs. Don't know what you're talking about, Nicky. Never make mistakes.
Dan never spins. Dan never spins, especially on F1. Never spins.
No, never spins, but I always get a podium. I always steal it away from Matt. But yeah, I feel like I love Long Beach as a circuit, but I feel like it's cursed for me. Yeah. I always end up doing silly and stupid things here, i.e. leaving my car in gear on the grid and jumping the start.
Good move from Daniel Francis there.
Good move there. Yeah, really did. Daring on the brakes up the inside, and he's up into P6. But DJ Phil did well to see him coming out. Oh, he's gone right into the barriers, and DJ Phil straight back into P6. So Daniel Francis there looked like he just got cold feet having got that move. It was a great move on the brakes, but binned it pretty soon after that.
Yeah, and a strange one as well for Daniel Francis, because like I say, he had it done, and you're not really carrying much speed at the exit of the roundabout, so just, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, into the wall, and DJ Phil gets back past him, up into P6. These guys 8 seconds up the road from Dean, so can Dean try and get on the back of them two while they're battling? NJ, a lap down, has just been overtaken by Aidan Bennett. He looks like he's struggling in that Lamborghini, in all fairness.
Yeah, so
this is boys on the back of Kieran Argent right now.
Oh yeah, so Kieran's had a horrible lap, 134 last time round. Where is Kieran?
There he is.
Doesn't look much damage to that car, so has he just spun, gone down a escape road maybe? But he's struggling, and again that consistency I spoke about earlier just creeping in for Kieran, and it's going to cost him again here. Could cost him a P2.
And yeah, his teammate coming up behind him, but what does he do in this situation? His teammate coming up behind him, what does he do? Does them go by? Does he fight him? Because Monkey Boy looks like he's got the championship in hand at this second. We're only halfway, but Monkey Boy has really stomped his authority here. As we go back to DJ Phil, and Dan Francis is back in front, or is he?
Yeah, no, he's gone back in front, yeah.
So we missed that, but yeah, Dan, he's just clipping that wall.
Yeah.
This is the problem here with Long Beach. I don't know, the feeling of like a magnetism against the wall. Once you've hit it once, you're going to hit it multiple times.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. As Kieran Argent dives into the pit, Stealth Sloth will fly past. Stealth Sloth's actually passed on production, so up into P5 for P4 for Stealth Sloth. Obviously we'll go P3 now. Argent's in the pits. Don, has he got damage in that Acura, or is he struggling? He's not going to pit, so he's going to keep going in a minute, but it's dropped well off the back of Stealth Sloth here. Daniel Francis, his teammate, P6. DJ Phil, P7. Dean, 9 seconds down the road, P8 at the moment then. So where's Argent going to come out the pits? That's Smithy, retired there. Where's Argent going to come out? Is he going to be able to jump these? As DJ Phil I've just seen dive into the pit lane.
So DJ Phil and Dean Masoki are communicating this time by loads of things, because last time they came into the pits and one was in and one was out. So Argent still sat there. So he has
their pit crew have had an absolute blinder today, Dan. Dean's in, and the DJ Phil and Dean team, because Dean was in and DJ Phil ended up doing a drive-through penalty, and then Dean was backwards down the pits. Oh, them McLarens have been brilliant to watch today. We've had another retirement, and it's Smokey Devil. Oh, so won't score any points. Didn't get to lap 18, so won't score a single point here. Poor old Smoky Devil. After what was such a good race 2, will not score a single point in race 3. Good race 1 and won't score a point in race 2 here tonight. Engine damage, couldn't pit apparently. Oh, that's a shame for Smoky Devil then. Not what he'd have wanted in this race. Dean Wasaki though, can he catch Rabbit Joe? Or has Rabbit Joe just passed him actually after the pits? DJ Phil has been overtaken by Dean, but Dean's still yet to pit. DJ Phil's taking a pit stop's taking a while. Is that
yeah,
right?
remember it's that really long pit lane, so obviously the pit in, if you have damage as well, plus that, plus the long pit lane, it's it can really hinder you. But DJ Phil finally back out. He's behind Rabbit Joe after the pits, but he's got a big gap back to that. But it's kind of gone quiet now. Liam back into the pits again. Look at the state of that car.
He's another
like
one that struggled
again
tonight as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. But Holty has just come off the pace a little bit. You see there, he's done a 21.8, so it looks like he's lapped a car as well. So he's just taking his time.
Yeah, taking his time. Monkey Boy's now dived into the pits. Doesn't really have to push as hard now, does he? He's got that gap. Monkey Boy's now coming into the pit lane, so he can just ease that pressure off a little bit, just to make sure he's getting around the circuit fine and not making the mistakes he needs to make. As Monkey Boy, his closest championship rival and rival on track at the minute, in the pits. Can he be in and out before Stove Sloth comes round? No, because there is Stove Sloth coming round now. This pit lane is so long.
Yeah,
so
Monkey Boy's
long.
pit is at the end as well, so it's not good at all for these guys. But this pit lane is a bit of a pain in the bum, really.
Yeah.
I love the circuit, but the only problem with it is the pit lane. But Stealth Loss now into second place. Don Production is now into third, due to obviously the pit stops. But Monkey Boy will exit into fourth place behind
That's
Don
DJ
Production.
Phil. Yeah, DJ Phil's just passed him on track as well, so bit of traffic to get through early on here. And what's he behind Don? He's 6 seconds behind Don after his pit stop, so that's not too bad for Monkey Boy then, only just off the back of the podium slightly. And Holty here has 40 seconds over Stove Sloth for his pit stops. That's pretty much a tyre change you've got there as well, to be fair.
Yeah, and he's got no damage, no anything wrong with his car, but yeah, just like Holty, as long as he keeps it on the he's done a 19.9 guys on that last lap. He's flying at the minute.
The only man I've seen in the 119s, I don't think anyone else has been in the 19s, have they?
Not that I can
Not
think
in the
of,
race,
but,
no. Not this race, especially. Rabbit Joe at 21.0 was the closest to it last time around. Nobody even in the 1 minute 20s. Stove Sloth's just crossed the line there.
Backwards.
Rabbit Joe on the back of Kieran. Can Rabbit Joe, or was? No, where is he? Oh, he's there. Has he had a spin?
to be honest, Matt, I couldn't tell with that Porsche anymore. Look at the state of it.
Yeah, it is a bit battered and bruised, isn't it?
Do you know what? I'm better off taking that to my local banger race. I mean, look at the state of it. Take the windows out, take the lights out, boom, we got a banger.
Well, Liam may find himself getting in an extra position in a moment as NJ's still in the pits and Liam Gamer is coming round towards the end of the lap. The timing's just getting a bit close between them. So there is NJ still in the pits. So Liam then, is that him just flying past now? It is, there he is, look. Goes past NJ, so NJ drops down to P12, Liam up into P11, and Holt is on lap 19. NJ last then at the moment. Is he? Because Liam's not past him. No, he's an extra minute down, is Liam. So, whoa, Liam! What has happened there? So Liam actually an extra lap down, and he's on lap 15. He's got to get to lap 18. Don't forget, score points. Team Wasaki is now pitting from lap 8. From P8. Oh, we've had a retirement. NJ's just retired. Only needed to get 2 more laps in to get full points. He's retired from the race. Oh, what a shame for him then. I'm not quite sure why he'd retire from P11. So Liam is now P11, but not through doing the work himself. Stealth Sloth's in the pits, Dean in the pits, so interesting to see these guys now starting to come in to make their mandatory pit stops here on lap 18. Holt has such a lead at the moment. Don will keep going and take second place away from Stealth Sloth at the minute, and Monkey Boy will take third place. DJ Phil has got ahead of Dean Wasaki then in this one as well. Bit of a quiet race 2 here, guys.
Yeah, it's not as exciting. So I'm currently still lying on the beach enjoying this warm weather, even though it's dark here. Yeah, it's feeling lovely in this lovely bikini. I don't know about you guys, but I got my deck chair out, got a lovely martini in my hand.
I haven't got any less comfortable with Dan wearing a bikini next to me in the commentary box. It's just
Did you not? Even though it's red this time.
I haven't got used to this. This is not something that I enjoy. I really hope that you could put some normal clothes on as soon as possible, Dan, and get out of this little phase that you're going through in your life. And,
do you think this should be the?
We want the old Dan back as soon as we can, please.
I'm thinking tomorrow a turquoise bikini. I'm thinking because obviously the
driving.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to be mine and Fury's new uniform.
You're perfectly fine in your own skin, Dan. You don't need to do this.
In my own skin, so you want me to get rid of the bikini as well? Well, mate.
Well, I'm not saying sit naked. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're perfectly fine wearing normal clothes, Dan. You don't need to do this. This is.
To be fair, I think the FIA won't be too happy if.
I don't think a bikini is FIA approved, is it? For
not very good fire overalls.
No, exactly. Dean Wisoki's had a lengthy pit stop. Dan, have you trimmed your bikini?
Where do you put your paddock pass when you've got your bikini on?
Yeah.
Nicky's asked if you've trimmed your bikini line this time.
No, all natural.
Oh, natural. Daniel Francis pitting from P16, had a horrible pit stop there and has lost that to DJ Phil and Aidan Bennett. And so Daniel Francis in the pits at the end of lap 20. Dean Wisoki only just leaving the pits, well behind Aidan Bennett now, so he's got work to do. Holty has a minute near enough over Monkey Boy, and plenty of time to go in, change all 4 tyres and come back out.
And change his bikini.
And change his bikini if he really wanted to. Aren't you meant to pit if your lights are damaged and gone? Phil and Smithy ignoring that one. Smithy's not on track anymore. And yeah, you are meant to have your lights on. DJ Phil's got his lights on, from what we can see. Well, they're on my screen, on the stream, so... Not sure what Daniel's on about here, but Smithy's retired from the race as well, so again, not quite sure what he's on about there. But Daniel Francis leaving the pit now, drops down to P7 after Stovsloff and Rabbit Joe have got past him, and he continues on his merry way. Oh, that's Aidan Bennett losing the car, and is he going to catch his teammate? No. Liam is in the pits once again here. That's Dean Wisoki avoiding Aidan Bennett, who's now parked on the apex of the corner pretty much, and the race leader comes into the pits at the end of lap 21. We're nearly at the final stage of this race, guys. 21 people watching, 17 likes. Let's get this video to 20 likes, please, guys. It really helps the channel. Argent note, was P2 in this race, and he's dropped down behind Don and Monkey Boy. Don's still to pit as well, but he's not had the race he's wanted here.
Rabbit Joe is hunting him down now. He's been slowly creeping onto the back of him. Obviously, I just saw there in the background, just leaving his pit box, but this is the only fight really on circuit. Argent and Rabbit Joe taking different lines there. Argent going a lot wider to get a better entry and exit, but Rabbit Joe, I think if he went over across that line, it'd give him much better of a line. He'd kind of stay away over that pit lane when a car is exiting the pits. When there's no car there, you're more than welcome to go all the way over if you like. So, Rabbit just trying to be as safe as possible.
There was a couple of attempts quicker, wasn't he, last lap, Dan? And he's really trying to get on the back of that Mercedes with his teammate not scoring good points, and Forever Forward Motorsport Forever Forward Racing, scoring big here in this race too. Kind of needs something from Rabbit Joe in the case of the for the Constructors' Championship, as well as the fact that Kieran will be hunting him down in the Drivers' Championship, although Kieran scored nothing in race 1. Aidan and Liam in the pit, so can Dean get back in front of Aidan? Both very timid through there.
I don't know if tyre wear is starting to kick in. Obviously the Mercedes a lot more powerful, and obviously the rear wheel drive will suffer with rear wheel grip, and the same as Porsche, so maybe they're just suffering with tyre wear right now. But very, very sketchy and safe.
Yeah, it was overly cautious, if you like. Dean Wisoki, can he catch the back of Aidan Bennett, as Aidan's still in the pits at the minute? But this is one battle on circuit. Joe's looking to the inside. Has he got the stream on? Because he's just gone a bit more over that pit line, Dan, like you were saying last lap. So has he sort of got the stream on, taking your advice there? But Kieran was wide through 1, and all these starting to struggle. Dean has got past Aidan Bennett on the timing screens, as Aidan Bennett just comes out the pits now. So this, a good little battle at the minute. Dean in front of Aidan and has put a lap on his nephew yet again here. Back to this battle.
Yeah, this is the main fight that's out on circuit. Holty has obviously got that big gap ahead of Monkey Boy. Monkey Boy been lapping consistently similar to him, but obviously it's not enough, and Holty's made that gap. But right now, Rabbit Joe trying to find a way through. But I'll tell you what, this should be an interesting race for us guys in the pros tomorrow. If it's similar conditions, I believe it's going to be dry. Is it, Matt?
Looks it at the moment. Obviously, live weather forecast. We go off what the weather's doing at 4, 5, 6 and 7 for Long Beach tomorrow. They're the times we run the races and qualifying, so anything can change yet. But looked very similar to today, if not a little more cloud around, but nothing too major in terms of cloud as well. Just a little light cloud cover, I reckon.
Yeah, I think if me and Andy were told that there's going to be raining, I think both of us would be thinking, what?
I'm definitely praying for dry conditions tomorrow. That's all
As
I've
am I.
done. I've only done dry running, so it would be a bit of a spanner in the works for wet, but I mean, it would be doable. It'd be adaptable, I suppose, but no. I'd hate it. I honestly can't stand the wet conditions in the GT3s.
Could be worse. It could be snow.
Oh god, no, not the Nürburgring. Yeah, and what was the other one? There was another one as well. Oh no, the other one was wet, wasn't it?
No, the other one was wet, yeah.
Kota.
Yeah, Kota was wet. No, the snow at the Nürburgring was madness, and it was basically rain, wasn't it?
It pretty much was, yeah.
It was
on
melting
ice
upon-
tyres.
Yeah, oh god. And they actually worked quite well as well, to be fair, for you.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did
wait,
until
Liam
we
lost
got
it again.
fired. Yeah, he's in the wall once again. But,
Liam. Oh dear.
but this is the man who's been on it today. Holty took pole position, took the race lead, and as Don's currently in again, but he's taking the race lead.
No, that's his first pit stop. Don's in for his first pit stop, so he's left it to the penultimate lap. So has he jumped Argent and Rabbit Joe? We'll find out. I don't think he has. Oh, that's Aidan Bennett into the wall, so he's not going to be able to chase Dean down. He's not anyway, because this man, like Dan was saying, has been on... Who picked Holty? I think you said, Dan, didn't you, Holty?
Yeah.
I said it for race 1, but you've said it for race 2.
Woo! I got one right. Normally I get them wrong.
Being the sucky boys. Look at this. This P9, 3 minutes behind the pace.
Yeah, it's not the night that they'd have wanted, but for this man, what a night it's been. Don comes out P5. It's going to be another race win for Holty. Another race 2 victory for him after the second race last week at Alton Park, and he's won it by a country mile. Monkey Boy is only coming down to Firestone at the moment, so he's well in front of Monkey Boy and has pulled points back in terms of the championship.
Nikki says, should I let out the Prolapse girls for a handout of trophies for the race winners tonight? Oh my god, Nikki.
Now we've got Dan in his bikini to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Monkey Boy is going to cross the line for P2. P3, Argent Rabbit Joe. It's coming down to this final little part of the circuit. 7/10 is the gap. How's your nerves? Because Kieran at times has just bottled it a little bit at the crucial stages. Oh, he's very timid around there, isn't he? Really wants to hang on to that P3.
I think he's got it though, unless he really messes up the hairpin. But looks like he's just going to hang on.
Yeah, it looks like he is. It's a drag to the line, and Kieran then back on the podium. It's been a couple of races, but he's going to take a P3. Not as comfortable as he'd have liked it to, as Rabbit Joe comes home for P4. P5, it looks like it's going to go the way of Don Productions, who scored some big points in this second race after not really scoring many this year. He, fourth is his best finish. He had a couple of other fifth places. Obviously a race ban in race 1.
I think it's the last car not to be lapped as well, so Don will be happy that he stayed on the lead lap. He's coming to the hairpin now, so that's a good thing for Don.
So Daniel Francis P6 and a lap down. Stav Sloth 7th, a lap down. What could have been in race 1 for him. There's Dean Wasocki crossing the line P9, as DJ Phil will get a P8 in this one. Dean Wasocki then at P9, with Aidan Bennett coming across the line at P10 and Liam Gamer again. Oh, there's Aidan Bennett. No,
thanks, Nicky. It was all about the other two tonight. These two ran the show. I was just a sidekick tonight.
We love having you in the box anyway, Andy. You always,
we do.
It's always a pleasure.
We're the dream team. We are.
10th place and for Aidan Bennett. Sorry, I was just a bit confused on the stream, on the statistics bit page there. 11th place for Liam Gamer, and then NJ didn't get to lap 18. Neither did Smokey Devil, both retiring from the race. Just looking at the fastest lap was a 1:19.7. Nobody else in the 1:19. So Holty takes the fastest lap of the race. And guys, it's been a fantastic race. Forgot to do the driver of the day. I'm just reading some final comments. Congrats to Holty, well done to Forever Forward Race, says Peaceful Explosion. Thanks Matt, Andy, Dan, awesome job tonight, loved it. Thanks Nicky, Phil, well done Holty. Yeah, other good racing. Pit stop error gave me a fight at the end, says Kieran Argent. So good stuff from everybody. Dan, Andy, any final words?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow, guys. I kind of am and aren't, so it's going to be an interesting race for the pro guys, and I'm sure I've been taking notes of how this has been going. But if I were to give a driver of the day, I'm going to give it to Monkey Boy because he's done awesome. Rabbit Joe obviously doing well as well. So Monkey Boy obviously consistent and strong. But for me, let's go for tomorrow. I'm pumped and ready to go. Yeah, Andy, anything from you finally as well?
Driver of the day for me is Holty. I think he drove an absolutely stellar race too tonight. And yeah, I'll echo Dan's sentiments. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, guys, because we've got a hell of a race lined up for the Pro Series. Tune in at 8 PM here on the Simplay Motorsport YouTube channel. And yeah, that's it.
Watch me and Andy make fools of ourselves.
Yeah, I have to say Joe for driver of the day in my opinion. Two good races, two strong performances in this one, but again Monkey Boy and Holty as well. Solid race. Smoky Devil, good race one. Kieran, a better race two. DJ Phil, shout out to him tonight because he's been fantastic. Had good race pace and looked aggressive all night. Just to quickly update you on the table, Monkey Boy has an 89-point lead over Holty, and Forever Forward Racing lead by 106 points in the Constructors' Championship with 4 rounds left to go, should I say. We're at Indy Road Course, so you'll next see the Pro-Am lads on track next week. Join us live 8 PM for that one. Join us tomorrow night 8 PM, as Andy said, for the Pro guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get this video to 20 likes before the stream ends. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hitting like, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
calling to say I to say I